What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right, so it's that time of year. If you subscribe to eBay's seller store, meaning you pay eBay a fee, it's time for eBay to give some money back. So just wanted to create this video. I know I've done this in the past, but it is a brand new quarter. So every quarter, if you do at least a basic store subscription, which most of us do, that's what I do. I think it's like 26 bucks a month I pay eBay. Today, the beginning of the quarter, it's a use it or lose it. They give you 25 bucks to do some shopping. All right, so how do we do this? So we want to go to my eBay and we want to click on, got lost. We want to go to selling. So we want to go to the selling portal. And then at the tab here, you'll see marketing and you'll see summary. So that's like, if you have a basic store subscription, you can create discounts, coupons, things like that. But this is when you get some money to spend. So you go into subscriber discounts. And then here you can see $25 coupon with basic store subscription towards purchase from the eBay shipping supply store. Yay! Give me more supplies so I can ship more stuff and keep using your service. But again, I say that facetiously, but this is a nice way of them giving back. And if you forget about it, which I have probably forgot about it in the past, you lose it. So this only refreshes every quarter. And if you don't use it, it's not like eBay is going to send you a message or a text or an email saying, hey, dummy, go use your $25 coupon. You lose it. So we're going to see how this works. So I'm going to walk you through this. So this is my coupon code, and I'm going to use it right now. So you can't use it because I'm going to literally show you and I'm going to check out. So we're going to go to Start Shopping, and it'll bring you to the eBay shipping supply store. Look at that, 99. Someone left them negative feedback. How dare you? Anyways, you don't get a huge selection, but this is the only store on eBay. Again, if you have at least a basic store subscription, and every quarter they get $25 coupon to shop at their eBay store. So if you shop bigger items, this is probably the most popular one. I know some other YouTubers say they always get the 8x6x4 box, which is fine. That's actually a decent sized box because it fits hats quite well. I actually use a 7x6x4 box. This box looks huge in the photo. It's actually not that large. Um, and I don't think you get a lot of them too. So for $29.37, you'd get 25 boxes. That's pretty hefty, but again, that's probably the price of corrugation nowadays. So it would be $4.37, and I would get basically 25 boxes of 8x6x4, which will allow me to ship out 25 items or more, and that would get delivered. And they do a good job too. I think it's like FedEx that drops it off. But I don't need boxes. I got plenty of those. This one's a little smaller box. They give you 25 of those as well. So again, that's pretty steep. But again, you're only going to pay $4 for 25 boxes. Try and find 24 boxes out in the real world for $4. It doesn't exist. So you can get poly mailers, poly jacket poly mailers, 8x8 boxes. So if you ship a lot of square items or globes or glassware, that'd probably be a good size box. How many do they give you? They give you at least 25? Yeah, their ship is 25. So I would pay $11.80 for some pretty decent sized boxes. But I don't need boxes. Ooh, frosted zipper clothing bag. All right, you getting this? So we would get 50. That's not bad. So this is not a bag that you would ship in, but it would allow you to professionally put the clothing item inside a bag and then you put a poly mailer over it. So it's not a bad gig. So you get 50 of them, but I probably would just go to the dollar store, although these are pretty big, 12 by 15. I think you can get that size at the dollar store, which is really the $1.25 store nowadays. So you get 16 gallon bags, which are 10 by 11. So definitely smaller than this, but that's only $1.25 at the local dollar store. So those Ziploc bags, that's a gallon. Now they do have storage bags, which you get 6 of them at the dollar store. And I'm looking at the measurements. I know you guys can't see it, but it's 14 by 16. So it's a little bigger than this bag, and for $1.25 you get 6. So the fact that you're getting 50 bags for $24.46, that is, would that be cheaper than the dollar store? 24.46 divided by 50 bags is 49 cents a bag versus getting 6 bags for $1.25 is 21 cents. So yeah, I wouldn't buy the bags. I wouldn't get these bags, but if you need the bags, have a dollar store by you, but you'd be better off buying these storage 2.5 gallon bags from your dollar store. You get 6 in the packet for 125. But if you want nice ones with eBay on it, just you can get it here. So I would get 24.46 off, so I actually could get this for free. So again, free is nice. So if you do ship clothing and jeans, this is a perfect size bag to put clothing in. But you still got to buy the poly bag to mail it. So anyways, let's keep moving on. I've definitely gotten these before. These are very nice envelopes. They're 6x8. And if you ship coins, this is very nice because the eBay has a standard flat rate shipping for coins, trading cards, or stamps. No one sells stamps, but as long as it's not in a plastic case, you can basically take these envelopes and you would get 100 of them. You still pay $10.49, but you get 100 of them. And what I do is I cut this in half and I ship my coin that way. So you are allowed to ship coins that are under 3 ounces of weight and under a $20 value, and you can pretty much ship a coin with tracking for, I think it's like $1.30 for 3 ounces, and then it's like under a dollar. I want to say it's 97 cents for a 2-ounce coin. That's not bullion. It can only be a world coin or numismatic. It cannot be actual bullion. And then if your coin is small, like a nickel or a penny, and it's collectible, or a token, and again it weighs under 1 ounce, you can ship it. I believe it's 69 cents. So it's a great way to get envelopes, but I wouldn't use the whole big envelope because that would be adding weight. I would take this envelope, cut it in half, and use clear tape to ship coins. So this is a neat way of turning 100 envelopes, usable envelopes, to 200 envelopes. So if you got a lot of coins that are under $20 value that don't weigh that much, you'll be able to ship 200 coins. So that's a nice way if you resell coins on eBay. So I bought those before. This is if someone is shipping like comics, I guess you could ship that in. This is pretty big, so it's a normal size piece of paper. Although I never ship comics in mailers like this because they still get bent and stepped on. You're supposed to ship those in comic boxes. But this is a nice big envelope. I've never gotten these before, but again, this would be a creative idea. They're pretty expensive because they're large, but again, the nice thing with these envelopes, you can always cut them in half. So you don't need an envelope that big for everything that you sell on eBay. Don't forget, you can always cut these in half. Whereas boxes, it's kind of hard to cut those in half. I mean, you kind of do it, but envelopes, again, you'd get 100, but if you really only need a 4.5 by 5 size envelope, you can turn that into 200 envelopes, which is nice. So not a bad deal. I don't think we got the bubble mailers from this store just because they seem a little bit expensive. And chances are, if you order stuff from Amazon, you're going to get this stuff for free anyways. I never throw away or recycle. I guess I do recycle. So if I get a package from Amazon that comes in something like this, I use it to ship out or to protect breakable items when I'm putting them inside boxes. But you would get how many? So you get 100 of these. That's not bad. And that's really, so 9 by 5 by 13 by 2.5. That's a really big padded bubble mailer. So that's actually a really good deal because these are expensive. And guys, don't use the priority shipping bubble mailers. That's illegal. You're stealing from the post office. Don't do it. If you just want to get some stickers, I guess that's cool, but I would get stickers probably from Sticker Mule. You can get thank you cards. Again, not necessary. If you want to look really professional, I guess you could put thank you cards like this, but you could just handwrite a thank you on a plain piece of paper, sign your name, and that would be just as nice. You don't have to get fancy things. Plus, that adds weight. Craft foam dot cushion. I have gotten these before. These are excellent. These are excellent mailers to ship out video games. Whether, or if you sell CDs or DVDs or Blu-rays, DVD audio, anything audio related, these are awesome. So they're very lightweight and they do a really good job of protecting it. If you want to go a step further, so if you're sending nicer, higher end CDs with original jewel cases from like the 90s or late 80s, you want to then get a smaller box that the CD with the jewel case fits in exactly, and then you would put that inside here for extra protection. So that's actually a really good deal. So I might get those. It'll be $15.46. Yeah, I'm probably gonna buy this. But what else we got? We have a 7x5 frosted zipper clothing bag. So it's this little smaller clothing bag. I think these are interesting, although I think the cards would get damaged, but supposedly you can just put raw cards, and of course they show Pokemon on there, right? So you could sell 3 Pokemon cards and ship it and use their standard flat rate shipping. Again, the same policy that I was explaining on the coins. That's a little expensive though for envelopes. So I've never bought these, but they look really thin. I don't like things that I can still see the card through it, so probably wouldn't be buying that. But if you bought that, let me know in the comments. And we've got more zipper bags. We got polymer jackets. We got stickers. Not sure what the stickers are for. And we got some big boxes. 25 large boxes. That's not a bad deal either. That would probably be for your reseller that sells stuff that, larger items like jackets or multiple pieces of clothing or maybe board games. If you sell stuff like that, that'd be some nice boxes to have lying around. I got plenty of big boxes, so I don't need no big boxes. So I am going to order. Uh, what am I going to order? What should I order, guys? We got little boxes here too, 4x4. Those are a little tough. It's hard to get the whole label on there, so I probably wouldn't ever get a little box like that. But yeah, I think I'm going to do this because I'm running low on my cushion mailers. And last time I got these were awesome,